Hey everybody! So today I want to go over meal planning with you, especially for those who get the 21-Day Fix Extreme or the 21-Day Fix, the original one. You're going to have containers, different colors, and you're going to have a nutrition guide, and it's going to show you what goes in which container and then how many of those containers you can have in a day. And once you get to that point, you're kind of like, okay, now what do I do? So when I first started, I looked on the internet, found different ways of doing it, and I found one way that really helped me. I'm not sure it's going to work for everybody, but it did help me a lot. And so for those who are more visual learners like me, this might be a really good way for you to do it. I went out, me personally, I went out, because I love office supplies, I went out and got different color sticky notes. You don't have to do this. Honestly, you could just get a white piece of paper, rip it up, and put the names on it. I just, especially for purposes of this video, I did different colors, but there weren't colors for every single container. So there are some duplicate colors, but the name on the actual sticky note is going to be a different color. You probably don't understand what I'm saying yet, but you will once I show you. So what I'm going to show you here is basically how to go from start to finish on how to prep for your meal planning, and then you'll know, you have a better idea of what to write down on your grocery list, so you don't have to go out to the store and buy a whole bunch of things and then by the end of the week you only used half of it. At least that's what I did the first time, and so I learned through trial and error and finding this one particular way of doing it that really helped, and really it helps me stick to getting exactly what I need at the grocery store. So right now I'm going to actually go over and do it with my phone so you won't actually see me through here. Alright, so what you see here is a full day's worth of containers, and the way I like to typically do it is not every container I'm going to use a full serving each time. So some of them you're going to see half sheets and some of them are going to be full sheets. And how I start out is my pre-workout, my post-workout, I know I'm going to want overnight oats. And what that consists of is my purple, yellow, and a half red for my pre-workout. And my post-workout is going to be purple, yellow, and red. And you're going to see a full red versus the half red, because my post-workout I like to have a full scoop of protein instead of a half, because after I've done my workout I want the full benefits of building my lean muscle, so I get that protein in there as quick as possible. For my breakfast, which is my mid-morning meal, I have a red, green, and a purple, and that consists of my Shakeology mixed with my spinach, and I mix my spinach inside my Shakeology. And then I also have a Granny Smith apple, either sprinkled with pink Himalayan salt or cinnamon. My next one is going to be a snack, and that's usually cucumbers for my green. And then my next one's going to be blue, which is going to be hummus. I don't usually sway away from the hummus. I usually always have hummus. It's hard for me to get sick of the hummus, so I always have hummus. For L, which is technically for lunch, but it's more like a 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Meal, I have turkey chili, and I usually have that for lunch and dinner. And that consists of the red for protein. It consists of half a green and half a yellow. So you're going to see for lunch and dinner I have the half sheets of yellow and the half sheets of green. And now you're going to see that I have a green left over and 4 teaspoons left over. So what I typically do, and it's usually for dinner, I put the green on dinner for asparagus, but I can also transfer that to my lunch if I wanted to, but I typically never do. Now I have 4 teaspoons left over, and I'm going to use that for 2 of them for breakfast, which is my mid-morning meal, and that's going to be coconut oil mixed into my Shakeology. And then my last 2 teaspoons I'm going to use, it's going to be for dinner, and that is to cook the asparagus. So wherever I put the asparagus, that's where the teaspoons go. So if I do have that for my midday meal, I'm going to put that over into the L category. So guys, that was it. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please write it in the comments below, and I will see you next video.